Hi, this is A. Wesley. That ain't even tells it like a TI is. If you like my video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Topic I'm going to talk to you today about is Tyla. There's been a lot of stuff going on with Tyla. I was going to review her album anyway, but after this little controversy, I'm going to talk about the album, and I'm going to talk about the album sales, and I'm going to talk about what people were saying about her new EP and stuff like that. Like I said, I'm going to talk about the album first, and then I'm going to talk about the controversy. The album has four. I mean, the EP is a EP. They said considered a short album, but anyway, she has four tracks on the EP, and I'm going to name the tracks to you. I wrote it down. Um, track number one. Track number one is Dynamite. Track number two is Mr. Media. Track number three, Is It? And track number four is Bliss. Now I already did a video on Is It, and I said it was an up tempo type of Afro beat, Caribbean island type of song. It was upbeat. It was a dance song, so I kind of already did something on that. Now, Dynamite. I said Dynamite. This song starts off with starts off with a starts off with the guy rapping, with a guy rapping with the banjo and drums playing in the background, and then Tyler comes in with her voice, with her verse, and she sings her first and second verse. Then the rapper comes in on the third verse, and then she comes back in on the end of the third verse and the chorus, and then the rapper just raps the song out with her together along with the instruments. Now, like I said, this is kind of similar to the same type of style and like I said, this EP is very cohesive and stuff like that. And each song leads into the next song, and so she did a really good job as far as keeping her style of music. Now I know when she first came out, and she did an interview with Jennifer Hudson, and Jennifer Hudson was telling her that she heard that she liked some R&B singers, and she named a few of them. But she also mentioned to Jennifer Hudson that she wanted to do a lot of her Caribbean type of Afro beats music for her fans over there, for her fans over there, international fans. And I think this EP is kind of representative of that. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish. I already said Dynamite. Now was um the next song was the next song was Mr. Media, and I said this song starts off with the same type of Afro Caribbean drums and rapping, but the only difference between this song is that Tyler and the rapper both started off on the first verse, and then she kept on rapping on the second verse, and then both of them did the third verse and the chorus, and it was similar to Dynamite, but it was like this one went off with the rapper instead of them blending in together and ending the song like they did on Dynamite. The rapper kind of ended this one on Mr. Media, and she was talking about it too, Mr. Media, Mr. Media, and then the guy who was rapping kind of rapped it, kind of after she said her verse, he kind of rapped it on out, and so that was it. And like I just said a minute ago, I already did it is. So I'm gonna go to Bliss, and I said Bliss. I said this song starts off with Tyler singing her verse and with the instruments playing in the background and with instruments playing in the background and it's more of a this song is more of a slow to mid tempo type of R&B song ballad, and I said this is the type. music she did on her last album, Tyla. And I said there's nothing wrong with her doing her style of music that she's accustomed to, living over there, in Jamaica and the Caribbean or wherever she stay at, but it's overseas. I put it like that. And so she likes to do this island type of dance, type of Afro beat type of music. And like I said, that's good and fine. But if you're trying to go international and be a mainstream, now her album title to Tyler was a mixture of R&B, Afro beats, and a little bit of jazzy type slow bass and a little bit of pop too, mixed in on our last album. So that album resonated well internationally and stuff like that. And I said that if she wanna kind of be more of a international mainstream artist, I said she's gonna have to she's gonna have to what's the word I'm trying to use? She's gonna have to mm, I'm trying to think of a word that I can use. She's gonna have to start uh, assimilating her music a little bit away from the Afro Caribbean beat and more to the R&B type pop, like what Chloe Bailey is trying to do, Normani and a couple other American artists that are trying to be international and stuff. Because sticking just to her roots of the music and her style of music, it's not going to resonate internationally, not unless she's just trying to get her Jamaican type artists and stuff like that. You can do that. You can work on that fan base too. But if you're trying to go global, international, you're gonna have to change up you're gonna have to change up your scheme of things. And like I said, she said that on Jennifer Hudson about a year and a half ago. But then she came out and said that people are not going to put her in a box. She wants to do different type of music and genres. That's fine, but you got to realize that as you doing that, you got to make sure that you keep your main audience, which is your Jamaican Caribbean artists, but you also want to bring in new artists like the R&B artists and also the pop artists. But another thing I'm going to say, she like I say, she has the stage presence, she has the dance, she has the look that that would appeal to more of a mainstream audience. But it's like people are calling her album, her EP a flop. It's not a flop. It's just more catered to her to her to her style of music, and also more catered to the Afrobeat type of music. And like I said, it's not a bad EP, but really the only good songs on there is it and Bliss. The media, I could take that or leave it. Dynamite, I got Dynamite not that good to me. So really, there's only two songs that would make it. And then people are saying her album is a flop because her first week sales didn't go like people said. And like I said a few minutes ago, I think she kind of, I mean, the black audience accepted it, because they were saying black people were not accepting her music over here, and I was saying, yeah, we're the main ones accepting her music, beside the beside the international audience, but it's the mainstream white audience that kind of didn't resonate with this EP. And so after that, some of her fans started bringing out her numbers that she had did, and they were saying they were just a 1 day number, and over the weekend her album sold this much, her album sold that much. I think I have one or two screenshots of that. I'll put in a video, and then people started saying the same thing, and I was saying, yeah. And a year and a half ago, when the Monty put out her album, and her album sales didn't do that good, they said the same thing about Normani, and then people were saying, "Oh, Normani, who? It's Tyler, it's Tyler." Now that she's going through the same thing that Normani went through last year, now people are trying to say, "Well, black people don't ain't resonating with Tyler, and black Americans don't like Tyler music." No, we are the ones that are helping Tyler music. It's the mainstream people that these people got to look at, and that's what makes me mad. when these artists don't do a certain amount of sales, that the typical thing is go to black folks ain't listening to it, and the majority of black folks are the ones that listen to it. That's all I have for this video. This is A. Wesley. That ain't even tells it like a TI is. I am out.